Closed captioning for The Casey Malone Show is sponsored by Hunter Stevens Land Title Agency. Integrity, service, and commitment you can trust.
Oh yeah, Casey Malone is serving up local. It's time for the stories of our region, the tastes, the sights, the sounds, and the people in and around the valley. Get ready for some local flavor on the Casey Malone Show.
Today I visit Love Soup, 3 friends at McDonald's that make excellent food. I also prepare garden pesto, fresh ingredients for the winter blahs. But first, get ready, because Left End is riding again. Well, we're here at Packard Music Hall on the stage, and on March 11th, there is going to be a reunion for Left End. We have got 3 of the original members here. We've got Jimmy Paula, we got Roy Guerreri, Tommy Faginski, we've got Patsy Palumbo, who's coming in from Vegas, and then we've got David Lemasters coming in from Los Angeles. Ray Timlin thought this was a good idea. He has been with the band, longtime sound guy, longtime advisor. You know, Harry Krishna advisor to the band for a very long time, spiritual advisor. And why did you think now is the time to do this, to get back together?
The way that this all came about was Tom and I hadn't connected for a long time, and we got together for a breakfast. And we just started, talking about, updating each other, what's going on. Of course, we got to talk about the band. Of course, all the stories started, and we started saying, it would be nice if the band could get back together. And I said, well, why not?
Why not? I mean, this book, I think, really, this tenacity. Patsy wrote this before he left town, blew doors, left Youngstown for greener pastures. But this, I do think, really started people talking about Left End again.
It was very surprising how big
interest.
And how much of an interest there is in the band. So,
but of course, the big question is, who's going to sing? Yep. I mean, he's got really
big shoes
to fill. Yeah. So how did you guys come up with the lead singer?
Well,
who is it? Let us know.
His name is Michael Lawrence, and Patsy's kind of related to him. So he's kind of like a chameleon kind of guy. He's a young guy, he's like 30 years old or something. So
I want to hear what Roy's opinion is. Now, Roy, because you are the critic. Now, Roy, what did you think of Michael Lawrence?
I thought he was good. He passed it to everybody, and he sang in 2 or 3 songs. They were very hard songs to Dennis. They were even hard for Dennis. And I said, wow, he hit all the notes, and he's a young guy. And my thing was, how about performance? He said, well, Roy, he's in Vegas. He performs every day in Vegas. He's not shy.
Did he take videos? Did we get some?
Well, we have stuff from him in Vegas that Patsy sent to us. Yeah. And so we thought it was a great idea. So we thought me and Tom and Ray went to Vegas to practice with him.
Yes. How was that?
Dave came in from LA and brought some stuff. We all tore Patsy's house apart, and we put like a little thing together, and we played a lot of songs, and the kid knew the songs. He knew the words, the singing. They hit all the parts.
This stage right here.
Okay.
Dennis always said, we got to do makeup. We got to do makeup. We didn't want to do makeup.
Right.
So finally he thought, we'll do it one night. So this was the place we used to play here every Friday night. And then back room, and then we got the clown makeup and whatever makeup stuff. And I used to paint Roy's face. We come out here for the very first time. It was the very first time we did it here.
Makeup was the first time.
And what was the reaction when that happened?
People were they couldn't believe it.
I mean, Alice Cooper was really the only one doing it at the time, right?
Next week we come back, crowd's doubled, right? Next week after that we come back, it's doubled again. Next thing you know, we're getting all these calls from Cleveland clubs. They want us up there.
So he knew what he was talking about.
He knew what he was talking about, yeah.
I kept rereading this book because I have no memory recall any longer. And I didn't realize that you named the band.
We were the Soul Stations at the
Yes,
time.
the Soul Stations, and that really didn't have a rock bend to it. You knew you wanted to go off the funk, rhythm, and blues stuff.
I came from a soul band.
Do you play, like, if you're not doing anything, do you still play at home?
No, I don't.
You're not keeping your chops up?
It's going to be really tight.
That's really hard. That's why it's so hard for me, you know, to come back. And I wasn't going to do this because I had a surgery and I wasn't thinking I would be recovered enough to do this. So
Yeah.
I didn't start practicing until a couple of weeks ago.
And how does it sound?
Well, it's coming together.
What does Patty think? Does Patty think you're up to the challenge?
I think I'm getting it back. You know?
You'll have it in another month.
How about you, Roy? Are you doing, I know you did, the last I saw you with that Generation Rock. Are you doing
me and
any other
Patsy were-
sides?
No, not as far as music. No, this is, we were all just kind of sitting home, and Ray came up with the idea, and Tommy, and what do we think we should do, and this, and first about the Dennis, and what are we going to do for a singer, and when that was all accomplished, we're all still going, I don't know, I'm just doing that. Then Ray said, well, we might die next year.
You know what?
I said, I'll do it.
You're absolutely right. I mean, you got nothing to lose.
He said, we'll probably
Other
die
than,
next
you
year.
know,
I think
okay.
I said, no one's getting any younger. I said, if we're going to do it, let's do
He said,
it.
we'll probably
What are you listening to right now? What kind of music are you listening to?
Left end. A lot of left end.
10 hours a day.
Unbelievable amount of left end.
So it's going to be just Left End.
Yeah.
You are playing 2 sets,
Yes.
and it's March 11th.
Doors at 7, show starts at 8.
And there'll be a merch table. And is there any surprises? Is there anything I can, you know, look forward to? Are we going to slip anything in? It's kind of fun and exciting. What do we got? I mean, you guys are sitting on a trove of stuff that,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I don't have
Well,
access to.
as I said, in the lobby, there's going to be a lot of things happening with like some YouTube videos of the band playing on big screens out there. There probably will be some interviews, short interviews with local celebrities about their experiences with Left End. Wow. And the production that's being created for the show, video enhancements and things during the show.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And if this goes really well, do you think we're going to kind of start doing maybe little mini tours? Can you guys see that? Are we going to start going back out again?
We're going to try to get through this one.
We'll see.
See how it goes. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor.
Kamara Jewelers is the place to buy an engagement ring because we want a relationship with you that lasts a lifetime. Your commitment with her is the same commitment we have to you.
We want to sit down with you and teach you about diamonds so you're educated on what you're buying. We have the largest selection we ever have, which is the largest in the area, and at the best value. And if it's not something in our case, we could always custom make it. We can make any dream come true.
Get real, get Kamara.
Rulli Brothers has a great choice of quality cheeses. We use our relationship with Old Road Houses to specially select the product and then have it custom cut and packaged by our own local artisans. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Join the Island Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available. Given is living. Join the Island Purple Cat family. Employment opportunities are available at $13 an hour. Given is living.
I'm all about local, and my bank is Farmers National Bank. Farmers is the true hometown bank in the Mahoning Valley, standing strong for our local families and businesses since 1887. Farmers is also future-focused with a lab branch, interactive teller machines, and best-in-class mobile mortgage app. We've all learned the value of local relationships, businesses, and communities. Switch to Farmers.
I'm Elizabeth Bernard. For more than 30 years, I've provided our Valley with sound legal advice. My associate Jennifer Rigetti and I will be your legal representatives if you're involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident. Don't try to handle it yourself. We'll navigate the red tape of dealing with doctors, medical insurance, and all the obstacles that you'll face. Remember, there are no upfront fees on personal injury cases, and hiring a lawyer does not mean you have to go to court.
Call attorney Elizabeth Bernard, local legal experience for more than 30 years.
The 45th Annual Mahoning Valley St. Patrick's Day Parade is Sunday, March 12th. Enter your group, organization, or marching band at mbstpatrickparade.com.
You better come on in my kitchen.
Today I'm going to prepare for you one of my mother's favorite pestos. It's a gorgeous color green. It's loaded with flavors, really easy green vegetables like spinach and parsley and mint. And I don't add cheese to this because I serve it with a dollop of ricotta cheese flavored with lemon. And I mean, it is so bright and fresh. And Jelaine, you are thumbs up on this one.
I'm very much. This is one of my favorite pastas that you make.
And you're gonna love the new noodle. I've got this new noodle. Now you could serve this on bread or toast or as a dip, but this casareche, it is a slim twist and all these grooves catch all the sauce.
The pesto.
It is so delicious. And this is about 8 minutes for al dente, which is what you like. And my water is boiling. We are going to go over the ingredients. I'll drop the pasta and we will whip this up and have this ready in no time. For this recipe, you'll need 4 garlic cloves peeled and chopped, 2 cups of lightly packed spinach leaves, 1 cup lightly packed parsley leaves, 1/4 cup mint leaves, 1/2 cup of toasted walnuts, 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, juice from 1 lemon, 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil, and salt and pepper to taste. For the lemon ricotta, you'll need 1 cup of ricotta cheese, the zest from 1 lemon, and salt and pepper to taste. I've already dropped the pasta. It is boiling, and I'm telling you, in the time that it's done, we're gonna have this sauce ready to go. So let's start. Blade attachment in my food processor, and this is 2 cups of spinach. Then 1 cup of parsley. I prefer the curly parsley. I think it has more flavor, but you can also use the Italian. And the mint. This is also from my garden, but right now, at this time of year, it's kind of spent. Also, let's add the nuts. I know pine nuts are a big thing, but let me tell you, they're expensive. And one time I ate a bad nut, I did not have taste buds for almost a week. Remember that?
I remember.
And it's a thing. They were rancid or something. Ugh. So I don't use them anymore.
Aren't
And
they
walnuts
imported?
Are way cheaper. Yeah. So I don't know. On the way down, something happened. And then last but not least, the red pepper flakes. If you don't like the heat, do not throw them in, but they really add a nice flavor to this. So now I will pulse this. Oh, the smell of this is so fresh. So now I'm going to turn it back on and just drizzle in 1/2 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it is.
So I'm just gonna give it a quick taste. It's so nummy. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. Good.
Oh, look at that.
So I've drained the pasta. I mean, look how quickly this meal's coming together. And now I'm just gonna make the lemon ricotta. I took the zest from 1 lemon, you know, because I used the juice from the 1 lemon, in the pesto. And then we are just gonna add some salt. And then just mix this thoroughly. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it smells so good. And I know it's so easy and you think there's really not much to it, but it really changes the course. So we are going to have the Prophecy Pinot Grigio. This is made in Italy and imported by Prophecy Wines out of Healdsburg. And it's a great value. And I love a Pinot Grigio. You can't go wrong.
Oh, it's my favorite.
Let's give this a try. Cheers.
Nice
to have you back in the kitchen, Julio.
Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
Very good. Casey.
Not good?
It's very good.
That's all you need. Nice green salad. I like a chunky salad, little cucumber, tomato, onion. Put it alongside. Perfect meal. Really all year long because all these ingredients are readily available. And that's that.
You can put this ricotta bread as a appetizer.
I mean, really, ricotta cheese is amazing. So try my recipe. It is the garden pesto with lemon ricotta. See how easy it is? Go to my website, CaseyMaloneShow.com, and look for that recipe.
Good pasta.
Good to have you back, Jelaine.
I'm glad.
Cheers. The Casey Malone Show will be right back with more local flavor. I am here at the Magic Tree Pub and Eatery with Rude the Dude. New year, new things going on.
Yeah, we got a lot of new things going on. Chef Tank's back, so we got a new head chef, which means new menus coming soon. Then leading right after that, right into St. Pat's Week. We're the official after party of the Mahoning Valley St. Patrick's Day Parade. So we'll have the big tent up again, the bands outside, the beer trucks, food trucks, then leads straight into our St. Patrick's Day party on that Friday, again with the beer trucks, the tents, and the bands. So we're looking forward to this new year coming up.
It is gonna be fun. It is St. Patrick's Week, so go to their Facebook page or their website to get all the details, because new things are constantly being added. And don't forget about that banquet room.
Yeah, banquet rooms full up to 150. We can do any baptism, graduation parties, anything you like.
Now is the time to book. Go to Magic Tree Pub and Eatery and get all the details.
Donate now. GavaCamp has a generous family that will match every dollar you donate. Help us build a barrier-free educational camp for our friends with special needs. Visit our website or call for more details. Giving is living.
The 45th Annual Mahoning Valley St. Patrick's Day Parade is Sunday, March 12th. Enter your group, organization, or marching band at MVSTPatrickParade.com.
Rulli Brothers is way ahead of the competition. Check out Rulli Spice World, where you can buy bulk herbs and spices, plus candies, nuts, and fillings for pennies on the dollar. At Rulli Brothers Market, our family is in the store.
Well, you may remember the animal charity event that we covered, and Love Soup was one of the participants. And now I'm here at their world headquarters, the Culinary Center of the Universe, McDonald, Ohio, in the Love Soup kitchen. Lisa, I cannot believe how versatile your organization is here.
It is a hybrid of craziness.
It is.
It is.
I mean, you've got Amanda on sweets, you've got BJ on everything else. And you organized this crazy caravan.
It is. It is my baby, and we kind of started 1,000 years ago in my house. I've always loved to cook. Grew up with a very ethnic family, and we'd spend holidays and Sundays together eating around my grandmother's big table. And I've always had a love for cooking, and it just sort of morphed into, hey, will you make me some wedding soup? Then I took soup to a friend one time, and it's just sort of morphed from that into this crazy animal that we have right now. And we did the majority of that at home in my house for several years, and then it just kept growing and growing. COVID
And
was
now-
very good to us.
Yes, well,
And
it
here we
was
are.
very good
Yeah.
to those that cook. And you know, people aren't cooking anymore.
They are
And
not.
the wedding soup, and you know, you offer, so it's what, 3 days a week?
We are open
You
in-house
have-
3 days a week.
And you could just pick up your meals.
You can, or you can come in and sit with us.
Always have a different menu each day.
Every week. We have a different menu weekly.
Weekly.
Yeah.
And you just go online and find out or call you.
Yeah, or you can call us.
And what do you think your specialties are? Other than the wedding soup, which looks amazing, and BJ's hot peppers.
I'd say soup is obviously one of our bigger sellers right now. It's chili, and it's Ohio. And wedding soup, of course, to Youngstown is a big deal. And it's been my baby, so we've kind of built our products around that. But right now, with the extension of our team, Amanda is in here every day making beautiful pastries. We have cinnamon rolls, and she can do pretty much just about anything. She has beautiful cakes and any kind of decadent dessert you could think of. And then, of course, our executive chef, BJ Sulka. Really, you name it, and we can make it happen.
What do you think your specialties are? When you know, are sitting down for a consultation on a catering gig, you like the pastas, the chicken, what is it you really like?
Try and focus on center of the plate, the protein. You know, like Lisa mentioned, we don't go by menus, we go by what you like. If you had something last January in Maryland that you loved, that apple crusted pork tenderloin or something, we can do anything, and we do anything. You know, price point is not a big deal.
And what do you eat at home? I'd like to know.
Cereal.
What, BJ, if I go to your house for dinner, what am I going to be served?
There's 4 boxes of cereal at all times.
You're Jerry Seinfeld.
See the same stuff all the time.
Right.
You know, when I go, my go-to is a cup of soup.
Soup.
That's my go-to.
I love soup. I can eat soup every day of the week.
It's comforting.
I
It's always
love
there.
it.
It's rotating. It's different. It's
We
not
make
the
a
same
big
sandwich.
batch.
Yes.
And I'm going to check your skills out right now.
Please do.
Excuse me before this gets cold. Bill, sorry, I don't know if there'll be any left for you. But this was all beautifully done, just like I like it. Oh man, this has got to be a popular appetizer.
It's a great holiday dish. Yeah.
This is delicious.
And now, you know, I'm sure everyone's been to the store. It's almost cheaper to eat out than it is to buy out.
I know, and then you know you've got all the ingredients here, and I really like that you're doing a lot of on-site catering.
Yeah.
You know,
We
I
do
mean,
drop-offs. We do any kind of a party, anniversary, surprises. You name it, we'll do it.
well, Amanda is the baking goddess here at Love Soup, and you know not everybody can bake.
It's true.
Are you a cook?
I am. I do have a culinary degree, but I jokingly say that I'm a terrible cook, that I would rather bake and do things like that.
I mean, because I am really challenged when it comes to baking, so I am impressed. I mean, you have all this dough. What are we going to make today? The pies.
Yes, they're cranberry orange hand pies with our little Love Soup stamper that we have.
Gosh, they look beautiful. So, is this a regular pie dough?
It's very similar. There is sour cream in this one, unlike most pie
Yeah.
doughs, but that's basically the pie dough with sour cream.
Would you make one for me?
I will.
Because then I want to eat it.
We have this little Love Soup stamp that one of our many wonderful people that are behind the scenes ordered
Yes.
for us. So we made pot pies, and we put them on
Isn't that
the stamp too. So.
Sweet. Okay.
And with these, because they are a little bit smaller than normal hand pies, I try not to fill them too much.
Yeah, because it'll run out.
Right. And of course, we can't find our pastry brush for some unknown reason, so we'll just...
Well, BJ probably stole it.
He probably did. He hides things all the time, so...
So, you guys are all friends from high school, huh?
We are. We all grew up in McDonald. I mean, if you know McDonald, it's, you know, the booming metropolis.
It is. It's the culinary capital of the world.
That is true. You are right. So just put a little egg wash on it to seal it. Then you can take your fork, which I'm sure you know. You're the master in the kitchen as well.
Oh, yes.
Push these
Not
things
this.
together.
That looks so cute. Here, you know, I'm going to finish sealing it.
Oh, thank you.
So, how long?
About 6-7 minutes, and you'll get one of these delightful little guys.
Look how beautiful. This is a little holiday cocktail. You know, it's really not that different, but I thought I'd share it with you guys. And now that I know you're all, bandies from, McDonald High School, I think you need to loosen up and have a little beverage. So this cocktail is 2 ounces of vodka. Always use a measure, because you can get a little kooky when you just freehand pour. And then 2 ounces of cranberry. I like the one with no sugar. And then I did a fresh squeeze of lime juice, and that is 1 ounce. Here we go. I don't have my glasses on, but I can see. And last but not least, just a squirt to save the calories instead of a simple syrup. I've been using, agave nectar. That's like a teaspoon. All right, so I'm gonna shake this up. So you guys go to your class reunions together?
Never. Here it is, right here.
You know what? You should host one. So now this, I forgot my cranberries. But you could use that as a garnish, or a little rosemary,
Beautiful.
or,
friend.
lime wheel. And I hope you like it. And you guys,
thank you.
I am telling you, Love Soup is happening.
Thank you. Thanks
and
for visiting.
I really appreciate it. And I know you guys are
Salud,
going
baby.
on to cater the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming and visiting.
I mean it.
Appreciate it.
All righty.
Salud.
Salud.
The Casey Malone Show is sponsored in part by Denise and John York and the DeBartolo Corporation.